Imran Khan is a furious man these days. Pakistani diplomats are giving him a difficult time. No, they haven't been stealing any wallets. The envoys in question have apparently failed to serve the Pakistani diaspora in their respective countries. Allow me to explain what has happened. Not too long ago, Islamabad launched a citizens portal for complaints, primarily for the Pakistani diaspora living in West Asia. Now, this portal has been buzzing with complaints of late. Pakistani expats in Saudi Arabia and the UAE have been voicing their grievances against various departments of the Pakistan Foreign Ministry and its embassies, and most of them complained about the indifferent attitude the embassies were showing. So the Prime Minister decided to give the diplomats a piece of his mind. He sat 20 of them for a dressing down, which was broadcast for the world to witness. He came prepared with what the Pakistan media is calling a damning list of transgressions. And he slammed the envoys on live television for working with a colonial mindset. We've identified the best bits for you. Take a look.
Because मैं आपको बता दूं, इस तरह हम नहीं चल सकते. ये जिस तरह हम अब चल रहे हैं ना, हमारी एम्बेसीज, ये कोई पुराना अंग्रेज़ों का कॉलोनियल सिस्टम तो चल सकता है. ये मौजूदा पाकिस्तान के अंदर इस तरह का सिस्टम नहीं चल सकता. एम्बेसीज का काम सबसे बड़ा अपने लोगों को जो जिधर बड़ी डायस्पोरा हो उसको सर्विस करना. ये जो मुझे एक्सपीरियंस, जो मुझे कंप्लेंट्स आने शुरू हुए सऊदी अरेबिया से, हमारी जो वहाँ लेबर क्लास है, जो हमारे मेहनत कश लोग हैं, उनसे कंप्लेंट्स आने शुरू हुए कि जी एम्बेसी बिल्कुल अनरिस्पॉन्सिव है, वो कर नहीं रही.
The Prime Minister did not stop there. He went on to corner his diplomats over foreign investments. He said the ambassadors had failed to attract foreign money. He also underlined that Indian embassies were more proactive in bringing investment. You have to watch this.
और मैं ये कहूँगा कि हिंदुस्तान के अंदर जो उनकी एम्बेसीज हैं, वो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रोएक्टिव हैं हिंदुस्तान के अंदर इन्वेस्टमेंट लाने के लिए, as opposed to Pakistani embassies.
He's right. Indian embassies have indeed set the barometer quite high, but that's not the point here. The point is that Imran Khan spoke a lot. Has he taken any action though? Yes, he has. The Pakistan government has suspended its outgoing ambassador to Saudi Arabia. It has also recalled 6 of its diplomats posted at the embassy, and all of them have returned to Islamabad. At the same time, Imran Khan himself has left for Riyadh. Does he plan to personally apologize to the Pakistani diaspora? Not that we know of. He is there to rebuild relations between the two countries, Pakistan and Saudi Arabia. These two countries had reached their lowest point last year. In February 2020, when Saudi Arabia refused an OIC foreign ministers meeting on Kashmir, Imran Khan tried switching sides. He traveled to Malaysia. He attacked the OIC. And he attacked them for failing to speak in one voice. Saudi Arabia responded by making Pakistan repay its short-term loans. And then in August 2020, Pakistan's Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi publicly lashed out at the Saudis over their quote-unquote inaction on Kashmir. Riyadh responded by turning off the oil tap and withdrawing $1 billion from a $3 billion loan it had extended in 2018 to Pakistan. So now Pakistan has come to realize that it cannot be punching above its weight. Saudi Arabia is the de facto leader of the Islamic world, the biggest source of foreign direct investment after China for Pakistan. 2.5 million Pakistani expats live there. Their remittances are running the country, or a large part of it. Imran Khan's visit is aimed at keeping things this way. Riyadh has made it absolutely clear that it will not take sides against India on Kashmir. And this visit indicates that Pakistan has accepted this fact because Imran Khan has not gone to Riyadh alone. With him is the Army Chief of Pakistan, General Qamar Javed Bajwa. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.